friends. Steve here. Steve in the garden, the circle garden, the goddess garden, a place of peace. With the idea of having plantings that feed the birds and the bees. So we have lots of, we don't have bird feeders because I think it can throw off the balance when people are feeding birds and they've got this whole container and the birds are just they're eating, probably overeating. I can't say, but not paying attention to the world around them, not paying attention to predators or anything else, just like just feeding away. And so I think it's useful if you wish to provide nourishment for, the animal world, the avian world, whatever world, that you do it in such a way that you create natural things for them to eat, which is the consciousness my wife has, and I just agree with that consciousness. We're in the 11th of the 13 months in the Mayan calendar. We're in the 11th month, the spectral moon of liberation. So I'm just going to just continually set up healing fields in each video I do so that every video I do is about healing and about information that may help people in the process of healing. So I'm just going to ask you to state these words out loud if it feels right to you. Just state that I connect with my deep self. Connect with my higher self. I connect with my highest self. I ground myself in the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. I choose to release anything not useful to me now. And I choose to work with the Hathors. I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be of the highest good to release and integrate at this time. And I invite all souls to return to the event, release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves. And I ask that we all be placed in a field of protection while we do this work. Upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels, and through all space and time. Okay, if you just came here for the healing field, then it's set up, you're connected to it, and just come back later if you feel like it to do the closing of the field and the bringing in of the energies. So now I'm going to move on to the Mayan calendar. So the three words related to the spectral moon of liberation are dissolve, release, liberate. This has been a full week in a few days. So although Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday was the 5th and Wednesday the 6th days, auspicious days of Pakopatan, the energies of that time coming into it came in Monday, and then a lot happened on Tuesday, a lot happened on Wednesday. There's the next auspicious day is Friday, and this is Thursday. So So those energies of transformation just continue through Thursday, through Friday, through part of Saturday. So we have like really Monday through Saturday, we have a 6 day period of time of just rapid change. And I've been feeling it. You might have been feeling it. I've been fairly comfortable with it because I'm not trying to stop what I'm feeling. And we all at times attempt to stop these um, unresolved energies from coming up. We need to function in the world and such. But I've been doing my best to go ahead and do the thing I'm doing, even if I'm releasing these unresolved energies from some unresolved event. Those will continue to clear because the frequency just keeps going up. It's not going up like it was. It's going up like now where the nose is up, but it's not this sky rise. And it's to me a little more comfortable. But the starting place was high. I mean, at the end of the 28 years of cleansing, the energy was already so high. So to have it just continue to go up means we're going to continue to change because the frequency affects the form. So I'm going to read a few words by Jose Arguelles, who really is the modern day person who brought in the whole consciousness of the Mayan calendar and its history. I think he had a doctorate related to Mayan studies. Really lovely human being. And he said, to see clearly, you must continuously detach from yourself. And I think he's talking about from your perception of who you are. So to detach from your perception of who you are. And he says the actual you is a moving force and does not, is a moving force and not any personality or conditioned state of being. Though it might appear otherwise to the fixated world. If your consciousness is contained in this fixated world, you're going to see the world out of the eyes of your own fixation. When he suggests that you free yourself from that consciousness you might call self, well, this is just myself. When you free yourself, you liberate yourself to see the world quite possibly more as it is. And so, if you can do that and not be upset all the time, I think that that's a good movement towards mastery of living on this planet. Because, we all have maybe different perspectives. I don't see this planet as only dysfunctional, but I do see it as somewhat dysfunctional. And it's not serving the life force of the world. It just doesn't appear to be serving it. I don't see any country that is. There might be some, and you might write it in the comment section, the countries that are actually serving the people. But let's have more and more of that. Serving the people, serving the animals, serving the plants, serving nature, really working with nature. Speaking of nature, here's Brinny the cat. Okay, so it's been a powerful few days, and it's going to continue to be powerful. And today, Thursday, May 22nd, a day between the two auspicious days, is a blue resonant storm day, which is guided by magic. And Thursdays are, there's 7 chakras, 7 days. Thursday's all about the heart chakra. So I decided to do this video today. So um, because of it's a blue resonant storm day, and because blue storm is always the day before my wife, who's a yellow dragon, and so her sun is a blue storm. So it's always her sun, the blue storm, that comes into her day, which is Friday, the yellow sun, which is another auspicious days, comes into Monday, the return of the cycle of the kins with the red dragon. And I happen to be a red dragon. So her sun is a blue storm, she's a yellow sun, I'm a red dragon, and we just play leapfrog with each other as we go through the days. So it's a blue resonant storm, and resonant is my favorite tone. It's about channeling, inspiring, and attunement, energy relationship. So it says in the calendar that 7 has its unique symmetry relation to 1 and 13, the alpha and the omega of the Mayan number harmonic. At the center of the pattern 7 represents the magic. This bee thinks that I'm a flower. I don't know how it got that, but I don't know if you can see the bee. But it didn't even land on the right lunar tone. It landed on tone 8, the galactic tone, just like a bee. And you know, why is it staying there? Maybe it's just taking a break. All right, just dive bombing me now. So at the center of the pattern of the lunar tones it's a whole progression of energies. At the center, 7 represents the magic by which the whole holds together. Today is a day of magic, and it's a day of heart. Humans are resonant beings. Whatever energies we're exposed to, we have the ability to resonate with, or the ability to not resonate with, or vibrate at light frequency with. Notice, for example, how our moods can be influenced by the channel on the radio and the emotional, physiological, or mental states which are evoked by the music's vibration. By accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, we can be more selective of what we bring into our field of play. This discernment directs us to find our own state of right alignment within any situation. And I think, I'm just going to ad lib, I think it's much easier to find right alignment with any situation when one's in one's heart. As well as surround ourselves with what inspires us. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement. The power of 7 is demonstrated as the central mystical channel by the 7 energy centers known as chakras, which resonate through the conduits of our human spines. From our base root survival center to our highest crown illumination center, each chakra is a sensitive receptor and transmitter. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency of each moment, the accumulated energy. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. As creative channels, we bring spirit in a matter according to the frequencies we're attuned to. When we encounter the seventh chamber of the 13-day wave spell cycle, Resonant imparts. Vibration creates resonant structure, which is felt and perceived on many levels. Acknowledge the frequency you are surfing at any given moment. As creative channels, we bring... surfing at any given moment, exercise your ability to assist others vibrationally. That's what this channel is about. To assist you in whatever way I can vibrationally. That may be the vibrations of my words. That may be the vibrations of my hand motions. That may be the vibrations of holding a healing field that holds you in a field in which you can change. The field is not making the change. You're making the change within the field. The field is just a field of change. But there's no change that's right for you to make except the one you make. But when you're attuned to the world of healing, you're attuned to the change that you are making. Allow inspiration to move through the sacred corridor. Be directed. Follow the frequencies that serve you. Attune your vessel. So I think that's powerful, super powerful. And then you take that resonant frequency, and these switch all the time because every 4 days, every day is a different solar tone, and there are 20 solar tones. So every day is a different lunar tone. So today happens to be the 19th solar tone, which is Blue Storm, and the 7th lunar tone, which is Resonant. The 19th, number 19, the Blue Storm, its chakra is the root chakra, our grounding chakra. And blue is about the west, which is transformation. The words of Blue Storm are catalyzes, self-generation, and energy. Mahatma Gandhi said, and this is in the calendar, so you know it's true, we must become the change we seek in the world. If we want the world to change, we need to be the change. All of existence is shaped from energy information. The many configurations of energy that constitute the myriad forms of life carry with them distinct vibrations. Each subtle resonance contributes to the overall energetic equation. We can discover how our intentions affect the vibration of the energy we output into the field. Therefore, by examining the unique energetic signatures carried by our thoughts, words, actions, and experiences, we can refine how we wield our energy, learning to conduct the power and potential of our inner forces most effectively. Let's see if I can give myself some shake. Let's see this. I'm just getting a little bit too much sun currently. There we go. That'll help somewhat. Okay. Yeah, it's really directly ahead. High noon. It's probably, yeah, 12:17. Okay. A catalyst, this is by definition, isn't just the mind calendar, but science. Not that any of us believe we can trust science anymore, but science says that a catalyst initiates or accelerates a process or event without being affected or consumed in the process. That's the definition of a catalyst. As catalytic agents, you and I, we have the ability to induce responses and reactions to stimulate change and transformation. Our personal energy always plays into the mix. We affect the chemistry of every situation we are in. If we can be the eye of the storm, the center point of stillness, we gain the power to alter the environment without being carried away by the storm. Blue Storm, ambassador of self-generation, inspires us to activate our inner resources that we may call upon our inner source, I refer to that as the deep self, to generate the transformation we seek to catalyze. As awakened thunder beings, don't you like that? Sound of that? As awakened thunder beings, we have unlimited capacity to be of influence, be it through our vigor, charisma, or stillness. Blue Storm declares, circulate energy, usher in renewal and reconfiguration. Thunderous outbreaks can be positively purifying. Unleash intensity while remaining anchored to the center of stillness, around which dances chaos. We have a quote from Anon. I think that's a great name to go by, Anon. And you might even be anonymous E, and then have it be mouse. Anonymous, Anon E, mouse, anonymous. So silence is all pervasive. It exists in a droplet of water, the petal of a flower, a bolt of lightning, and the roar of thunder. Silence is all pervasive. It exists in a droplet of water, the petal of a flower, a bolt of lightning, and the roar of thunder. There's silence in all of that. I hope you find this useful, because I happen to find that the words of the Blue Storm Day and also the words of the resonant tone just always bring new levels of awareness of what those vibrations, the Blue Storm vibrations and the resonant tone vibrations, how those vibrations affect me. And so now we're going to just close up the healing field. So I ask the higher self to assist all the souls that return to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event, and bring that combined soul back into the body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, clarity, compassion, curiosity, kindness, and with love and joy, we ground ourselves into the healing center of the earth and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies into the earth at this time. And we ask that the new energies be brought in now. And we ask that they be activated. And we let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. Okay, that's your Mayan calendar and your healing field for today. I hope it serves you right, and I hope it serves you well. And may you be in vibrational influence of the higher dimension to everyone you come in contact